Well, obviously, it is a destabilizing factor overall. It is impacting the economy and it's also impacting security in the country. And particularly when when there is no consensus on how to go about it. There is, there's one segment of the political class which, is in favor of engaging with the TTP. They favor negotiations with the Afghan Taliban to sort of try and rein in the TTP. And then there is another segment of society which wants the state to take on the TTP and other, militant organizations. So this is it's having its impact on the strategy on how to deal with it. And I think this has been the case from the very start. The state does not know what it wants to do. There have been operations, military operations to dislodge the TTP from the tribal areas. They ran away, they fled to neighboring Afghanistan. Then we didn't know what to do with it. When Karzai was there, and when Ashraf Ghani was there, and then when even there was a degree, greater, I would say, optimism that the Afghan Taliban would try and help Pakistan put out militancy in the country. It didn't happen. And on the contrary, we have seen an uptick in terrorist attacks. We have seen rise in militancy in some areas. The number has gone up. Targeted killings, attacks, IED attacks, suicide bombings, etc., etc. And it's not just KP in Balochistan as well. So unless we have all the stakeholders, and by the stakeholders I mean even the political parties across the aisle, the ruling as well as the opposition, they need to sit together and discuss this thing. You can't just have the cake and eat it too. Either you will have to have negotiations, or you will have to have full-blown military operation. As we have seen, there is no space for military operations at the moment. There is no stomach for it. People in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa have had enough with military operations of the scale that had happened in the past. The scale of Zarb-e-Azab. This is not going to to be acceptable. We have seen that. We have seen people coming out in droves. They don't want. They are opposed to full-scale military operations. And honestly, you don't see the kind of things that would probably require full-scale operation. What we may need is intelligence-based operations, but this is going to take very long unless we address the root problem. The root problem is the TTP is based in Afghanistan. We would need to continue to engage with the TTA and try and find a solution to it. Other than this, we cannot have kinetic operations in Afghanistan. This will have further destabilizing impact on our security here. And the intelligence IBOs are continuing. There are attacks from their side, and the police is on the offensive. We have seen the police and the CTD taking and obviously the military taking some action here and there. But this is small actions. The problem is much bigger than the scope of the IBOs.